Hey there, friends. Welcome to your 30-minute efficient strength flow. We don't always have an entire hour to devote to our practice. So in this way, we can still get all the benefits of a nice routine and build that strength as well as stretch out and carry on with our day in a little less time. Let's get right into it. Meet me in child's pose balasana. Set your knees out to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Draw your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms long in front of you and settle your forehead down toward the mat. Right away, begin to settle into your breath. Deep inhales through your nose and open mouth exhales out through your mouth. Breathe in. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Now seal your lips, breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, breathe and exhale. Continue on like this. Cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama. This is your breath of victory. It will help you heat your body from the inside out. Hug the whisper muscles at the back of your throat. Create this oceanic-like sound. On your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Flip your toes, exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Freedom to pedal out your feet here, bend one leg, then the other. Work out the kinks, settle in. And as you're ready, meet me in stillness. Press through your palms to lengthen your spine. Hike your hips up to the sky. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Tiptoe your feet behind your hands, either to hip distance or even a little wider. And let your torso just hang heavy here. Place a generous bend through your knees. You can interlace your arms. You can sway forward and back, side to side. What feels good to you? Release your hands back down to the mat and toe heel your toes back into touch with a little sliver of space between your heels. Inhale, high halfway lift. Hands can come to shins or thighs and pause. Press your hands into your thighs. Weight comes into the balls of your feet. Press the crown of your head forward to stretch through and iron out your spine. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Rise up to stand, arms reach overhead. Press through all four corners of your feet. Lift your kneecaps away from your shins. Knit your ribs in, rotate your pinkies inward, and lengthen through your neck. Inhale. Exhale, Samastitihi, equal standing pose. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes. Settle in to the next 30 minutes. An efficient strength practice to help you reset and move on with your day, rejuvenated. Breathe that in. Exhale it out. Blink your eyes open, drop your hands to your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, bend forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back, and pause. Hug your belly in, squeeze through your biceps, press your heels back towards the back of the room. Inhale, shift forward and drop your knees. Exhale, bend at 90 degrees through your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the tops of your toes down, press through your palms, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back into your imaginary seat. Weight into your heels. Reach your arms up to the sky and breathe. Gaze gently down to maintain the length through your spine and neck. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time, hold high plank. Squeeze your inner thighs together energetically. Inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana this time. Bend at 90 degrees through your elbows. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Cartwheel your arms open and open to the side with your hips. Option to lengthen and straighten through your front knee to settle into your warrior two pose and eventually come to stillness. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your arms in opposition. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, then reach your back arm up to the sky, your front arm down toward the mat. You can either rest your elbow on your thigh or press your forearm into your leg to help you rotate your chest open to the side. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back and pause. Fan open your ribs to the side. Feel that nice side stretch through your right side body. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Spin your back heel down. Inhale, warrior two. Spin open and arrive. Continue to breathe. Freedom to bend and straighten through your front leg to settle in. Press down through the knife edge of your back foot. Open your hip, stack your shoulders over your hips, and extend your arms in opposition. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, then tick-tock your arms. Open your chest to the side wall and press through the knife edge of your back foot. Run down through your front foot. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Fan open your left side ribs. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees. Roll onto your back as we set up for core. Reverse tabletop your legs, so bring your knees right over your hips and flex through your toes. Relax your tailbone down to the mat. Take your palms and press them into your thighs and simply press, isometrically press. On a scale of 1 to 10, be at a 5 out of 10 right here. You should feel your core activating. Continue to press. Beef it up to a 7 out of 10. Aim to straighten through your arms as you press your hands into your thighs back into your hands. Move up to a 9 out of 10. Press hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hug your knees in. Roll from side to side to release your sacrum. Bring your legs back to reverse tabletop. This time, introduce your fingers behind your head. Bicycle twists. Here we go. Twist right, center, left, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. Bring your elbow to your knee rather than your knee in towards your elbow. Keep your elbows nice and wide. Right, center, left, center. 6, 5, last 4, pulse in 3, last 2, and 1. Pulse right, 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 right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it left, left, left. Pulse. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in. Reach your arms and legs in opposite directions. Let your low back lift off of the mat. Bring your knees back into your chest and roll up to a seat for boat pose navasana. I'll come to face you this time. Keep your hands behind your knees. Begin to lean back. Once you feel your abs activate, hold. Option to bring your hands to heart center. And if you want a little bit more, lift one leg, maybe the other leg. Continue to hold and breathe. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4. Reach your arms if you want more. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Draw your knees in. Roll back one more time. Shift your hips from side to side. Rock and roll it up. Plant your palms, step back. Settle back in to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let out some heat. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana this time. Reach straight up and breathe. Maintain your bend through your front knee. Square your hips to the front. Press through your back foot to light up your left leg. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, revolved crescent. Take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and pause. Option to drop your back knee down to the ground if you'd rather focus on the twist here. Press your elbow into your thigh to help you open your chest to the side. Glance down at your front foot. Inhale, shift a bit further forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Bring your left leg up to meet your right and continue to twist. Settle your hips down. Glance down at your knees, ensure that they are in line with one another. You may need to hug your left hip back. And exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet to the wider edges of your mat for gorilla pose, padahastasana. Lift up each foot to allow you to place your palm underneath your feet. You can massage out your palms a little bit here. Bend generously through your knees. Inhale to extend. Exhale, bend through your elbows and pull yourself down. Inhale. Exhale, pull in. Release your palms back down to the mat and draw your big toes back to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step both feet back, just come to downward facing dog here. Reset. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Reach up to the sky and pause. Bend generously through your front knee. Press through your back toes to activate your back leg and square your hips to the front of your mat. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, revolved crescent. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and pause. If you drop to one knee on the other side, do so here. But either way, press your palms together to help rotate your chest to the side wall. Inhale. And out. Gaze down at your front foot. Shift forward on your inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot up to meet your left for prayer twist. Adjust your feet if you need and settle right back into your twist. Keep your hips below your heart. Gaze down at your knees, ensure that they are in line. You may need to hug your right hip back a smidge. Press your palms together to open through your heart. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful work. Plant your palms down to the mat. I'm going to step back a smidge here so you can see what I'm doing. And Bend through your knees. Crow pose, bakasana. Separate your knees out to the edges of your space. Plant your palms, spread your fingers. Begin to lift your hips up to the sky. Bend at 90 degrees through your elbows. Think chaturanga arms. Set your knees on top of your triceps as you begin to shift forward, keeping your gaze out ahead of you. As you start to weight bear, perhaps one toe comes up, maybe the other toe comes up. See where you are today. My balance is a bit off today. And hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just come back to your toes. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana once more. Setting up for eagle pose on the right. Bring your right leg up and over your left. Bring your right arm under and around your left arm. With your feet, freedom to let your right foot dangle. You can use it as a kickstand, or if the double wrap is in your practice today, wrap your toes behind your left shin. For your arms, keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. If you don't have the double wrap in your hands, you can go for a bear hug and hug in. Hold. Last breaths. And release. Come to one-legged mountain pose, Ekapada Tadasana. Reach your knee in line with your right hip, arms up to the sky, press into your left foot. Now draw your knees together, kick your heel towards your butt, grab for the instep of your right foot, setting up for dancer's pose. Inhale, exhale, kick. Keep your chest proud, press your foot back into your hand back into your foot, and continue to breathe. Rotate your right hip down and release. Come to standing at attention. Samasthiti. Take a nice breath in to reset. Exhale it out. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, right back in. Exhale, eagle on the left. Left arm comes under your right, left leg goes up and over your right leg. Think of an imaginary wall behind you. So set your back nice and straight. Press your palms together. And if you've got the double wrap, gently begin to push your palms forward in front of you to stretch out through your shoulders. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, Ekapada Tadasana. Left knee comes in line with your hip, reach your arms to the sky. Draw both knees together, reach for the instep of your left foot. Square your hips to the front of the room. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, dancers on the left. Kick back. Create a slope through the crown of your head all the way to your heel. And release. Come to mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We move on. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your back heel to a 45-degree angle, and reach up to the sky. Now, depending on where this sits in your body, you may need to adjust your stance, either widen it apart or bring your legs further or closer to each other. Aim for square hips toward the front of the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, open to the side. Straighten through your front leg. Inhale, send your hip back. Reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Keep a micro bend in your front knee. Open your chest to the side wall and find a comfortable gaze with your neck, whether that's to the side, the ground, or the sky. Funky transition. Inhale. Exhale, waterfall your top arm down as you parallel your front foot with your back foot. Wide-legged forward fold. Place your weight into the balls of your feet and just hang heavy. A few options with your arms. You can interlace your palms in the elbow crooks of each arm. I like to interlace my hands behind my neck and let that added weight stretch and decompress my spine further. No wrong way to stretch here. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, high plank, just step back. Exhale, right back to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your back heel down, reach up to the sky, and pause here. Continue to breathe. A little trick to square your hips is to bring your hands to your hips and actively rotate them forward. Press through the knife edge of your back foot and maintain that 90-degree bend in your arms. Once all of that is set, reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust your feet, open your hips to the side wall. Straighten through your front leg. Maintain a micro bend in that front leg. Inhale as you send your hips back and reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose, trikonasana. Stack your hips on top of one another. Rotate your chest and heart open to the side wall. Press your palm into your shin, the side of your leg, or you can even reach down for the mat if that's more comfortable. Funky transition here. A little bend through your front knee. Inhale. Exhale, waterfall your top arm down. Parallel your left foot with your right. Wide-legged forward fold. Freedom for something entirely different on this side. You can go for a chest expansion, interlace your palms behind your back and send your one fist overhead. You can sway side to side. Stretch out the side of your thighs. Or you can simply hang heavy. Release your palms to the mat if they're not there. Inhale, halfway lift through your spine. Exhale, low lunge, pivot to the front of your mat. Inhale, high plank, just step back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, starting to cool things down. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to meet your right hand and either come parallel with your shin to the top of your mat or tuck it in. Find what feels good in your hip. Stay lifted for a breath. And on your exhale, freedom to sleep your pigeon. Bring your forearms down to the mat. Settle your forehead on stacked fists and relax through your back leg. Begin to rise up if you slept your pigeon. And inhale, three-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Freedom to wiggle out your leg. Send some fresh blood flow. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on this side. Bring your left knee up to your left wrist and settle your hips down. Take a glance over your left shoulder to square off your hips. Inhale and exhale, freedom to sleep your pigeon. Settle your forehead down. Find a comfortable position where you can stay for a few breaths. Lift up if you slept your pigeon. Tuck your foot in, plant your palms. Three-legged dog on the left. Shake out your leg, send some fresh blood flowing to your left leg, and settle back to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come to your knees, have a seat. And come all the way down to your back for bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Bring your feet directly underneath your knees. Reach towards your heels. Iron your tailbone down into the mat. Inhale, lift your hips, your middle back away from the mat. Press your hips toward the ceiling. Option to interlace your hands below your back. Tuck your shoulders beneath you to lift through your heart a little bit more. Press your fists toward the front of your mat. Lift 1 inch higher. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly lower back down to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Capture your right knee. Hug it into the side of your ribs. Stretch your left leg long. Breathe in, hug in a little tighter. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your right knee across your left. Gaze to the right. Cactus your arm. Close your eyes. Inhale, bring everything back into center. Hug your knees in. Capture your left knee this time. Extend your right leg long in front of you. Inhale, hug in tighter. Exhale, supine twist to the right. Draw your right, or rather left knee across your right leg. Gaze left. Close your eyes. Aim to settle both shoulders down to the mat. With every inhale, you lengthen. And with every exhale, you can settle and deepen into the stretch and twist a little further. Draw your knees back into center. Hug everything in. Wrap your forearms around your knees. Hug in tightly. Thank yourself for showing up today. Exhale, Shavasana, final resting pose. Reach your arms and legs long. Take up space. Close your eyes. Settle your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Release and relax through your jaw. And just settle. I'll bring you out when it's time. Friends, if you have the gift of time in your day, I encourage you to stay for a few more breaths. Otherwise, begin to deepen your breath, wiggle your fingers and your toes, bring life back into your body. Roll out your wrists and your ankles and reach your arms and legs in opposite directions. Bring your knees in and roll to your favorite side for supported fetal pose. Keeping your eyes closed, press into the floor, push yourself up. Come to an easy seated pose on your mat facing towards my voice. Place your hands wherever is comfortable, either on your knees or at heart center. Take one big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. Another one like that. Inhale. Open mouth, let it out. Draw your thumbs to third eye center. We get so busy in our lives. It's so important to carve out this time, however long, for ourselves. Thank yourself for doing that today. Inhale. Exhale with gratitude and bow forward. Namaste, friends. Thanks, team. We'll see you next time.